The Witch's Tree. When I was probably 4 or 5, I remember my father telling me this story. There was this giant, gnarly, dead tree that was the third tree from the left of one of our gates between two fields. My dad said that when he was a kid, that he and his brother had been out in the woods when they saw a fire in the distance. Being young boys in the early 50s, they went to see what it was. Now, the story he told was that when they came out from the set of the woods, they saw a large bonfire near the tree, and what appeared to be 3 women dancing around it. They thought it was a party. Or some crazy paganism. Now, this next part of the story is hard for me to remember. It went one of a few ways. Either 3 orbs of fire ascended out of the fire and began wielding around the tree, or the women turned into orbs and flew around the tree. The women just began flying, and the orbs were something else I can't remember. But my dad and uncle immediately started running back to the farm, and I think he said that whatever was flying was moving in their direction, but I don't think quite giving chase. They went out there days later, and there was no evidence of a bonfire. Here's the creepy part to me. As a kid, I was afraid of the dead tree because of the story. Most of our dead trees fall at some point just from internal rot after not being sustained. But this tree, several years ago, sprouted leaves and is now a full tree. It's not something I could miss because, like I said, it's by a gate and you just count 3 trees over. It's not some tree out in the middle of the woods with a bunch of other trees. I asked my dad about the story after I noticed the tree growing leaves. He kind of chuckled, but more like his nerves chuckled, so I don't know if it's just playing a decade-long joke or what. Unfortunately, now he has brain damage from multiple strokes, and so, though I was asked again, his memory can't really be trusted as to whether he would remember if the story was a joke. Just a scary story to tell his son, whether it really happened, and he can't remember, or whatever. I don't really happen, but his brain would trick him into believing it did. It's crazy because even though the story sounds made up, dead tree blooming always unnerves me every time I open the gate. Even now in my 30s, my eyes are fixed on it like I expect something to happen.